Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 2020 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new readings, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be located in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Now let's let the bull sing. As we see what the tarot has to say. Pisces, November 2020, money and career, Pisces. November 2020, money and career, Pisces. November 2020, money and career, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Fantastic. Okay, let me move this down just a little bit for you guys. Awesome. And let's see what your chakra energy has to say. Pisces, November 2020, money and career, Pisces. November 2020, money and career, Pisces. November 2020, money and career, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Excuse me. We're starting here with grounding. This is the Earth Star Chakra located 6 inches below your feet. This is a sense of grounding yourself in the energy that is right for you and being very discerning with the energy that surrounds you. This is also symbolically looking at the soil that you're planting yourself in. Again, the energy that is potent and powerful around you. What are you feeding yourself with? How are you growing? How are you grounding yourself? Is the soil rich and nutrient-filled, or is it sandy and desolate? And this is saying ground yourself in the power, in the positivity, in the abundance. And you might be saying, okay, well, that's really easy to say, Dane, but it's really hard to do. It can be when you start and you sit there and you say, okay, well, I'm purging the negativity from my life. I'm planting myself in the soil that makes me feel abundant, that makes me feel powerful, that makes me feel self-assured, that can be really hard because our lives can be so off track. The Earth Star Chakra is saying, look at the Earth, okay? That which gives you nutrients. Look at the stars, that which gives us hope. And see what are the nutrients that are giving us hope, that are moving us forward, that are building another day. Surround ourselves in that. And it's boiling it down to the essentials, to the power of the heart, the soul, and the self. And then we have holistic health. Now, this is the root chakra, all right? This is a sense of embracing what is naturally and honestly a part of you. The holistic side of you, the holistic approach, the natural, the compassionate, the earth-bound part of you. And this is also looking at a more natural approach to the healing and the cleansing of the self, to the embodying, to the empowering. And so this is going to be a very, very powerful thing. It's not saying to stop any, medication that you're on or anything like that. Of course, always consult a healthcare professional. But this is looking at things much more naturally, much more in alignment with your body, with your soul, with your essence to empower and to move you forward. And then this brings you to the inner child. This is the heart chakra. During this time, you have to, and it's a have to. Spirit is saying it's a have to. You have to embrace your heart. Now, the inner child is a part of ourselves that we usually ignore. Though a lot of our hang-ups, a lot of our hurts, our pains, our disappointments as we move forward in adulthood come from our childhood. Visualize for a moment, just take a moment to visualize yourself kneeling down, sitting down with your arms open, and see this child that you once were, just laughing with pure joy and that huge smile on your face like only children have, running towards you and just embracing you in this hug, in this love, in this, oh my gosh, you are the best person in the whole entire world. And tell that child, as they're holding on to you and as you're holding on to them, I love you. I will always be there for you. I will always listen to you. I always have your back. I always care. That is powerful. You might need to sit for a moment just with that knowledge being a part of you. Okay? That imagery being a part of you. And if you need to take a moment, pause. Take a moment. Embrace the depth of that. Because our inner child only ever wants an adult who says, I'm on your side. I love you. I care for you. I will not dismiss you. I will not belittle you. I will always believe in you. And that is a powerful place to be. And that's a powerful truth to have. And in a sense, if you have that now, it can heal what you didn't have when you were small. And the world was so much bigger, so much faster than you could ever have imagined it to be. Now, the left-hand side is the inner self. The middle is the heart, the emotional self. The right-hand side, public arena, public self. So we're starting off with the Hermit, which makes perfect sense. This is Virgo energy, a time frame of August 23rd to September 22nd. Then you have Justice, which again makes perfect sense. And Virgo time period goes right into the Libra time period, which is September 23rd to October 22nd. You have the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Then we have here the Seven of Swords, Truth. Now this deck has more cards in it than the normal tarot deck. So one of the extra cards is Truth and then the Universe. So Truth is leading you to the universe opening to you. And then you have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from what you once thought you would love. It brings you to the Three of Wands, the Emperor, which is Aries energy, March 21st to April 19th. This is going to be very strong, especially for those of you born on the cusp with Aries, which is quite an interesting place to be. You have the Pisces energy, the peace-loving, the harmonious, harmonizing, harmonizing energy. And then you have Aries, who is the god of war, the person of force and of battle. So that's a very interesting and very powerful. It is a powerful combination once you step into your own and you embrace your power. Then you have the High Priestess right here. And you have the World. So I love that as you embrace justice, discernment of self, the universe and the world open up to you. Let's see who will aid you during this time. Who will aid Pisces? November 2020, money and career, Pisces. Who will aid Pisces? November 2020, money and career, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels, and spirit guides. So these two. So you have 4 cards here, 4 people who will aid you during this time, which is absolutely lovely. So we're starting here with the Prince of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Because it is water sign energy calls to water sign energy. You yourself are a water sign energy. So this is a person who slowly and steadily moves forward in their heart's truth. And that's what you're doing during this time. There is a sense of wanting to push forward, wanting to rush things a bit. But you are slowly and steadily embracing your truth, your passion, your power, and your understanding. You're embracing what is more and where it is that you want to be in this more, in this greater truth. This person helps you see that. This person helps you defend what it is that you want. Now, these do not have to be people that you know in real life. So there is a sense here that this person really does speak to your heart in whatever form of media they connect with you with. And so here you slowly, steadily, and truthfully move forward in the power of you. And this person helps to guide you there. Then we have the Aquarius energy. This is a time frame, January 20th to February 18th. You will feel a very strong pull to Aquarius energy, especially if you're born on the cusp with Aquarius. This is a person who pours the healing waters into the earth, who moves forward with a balance of the earthly and the spiritual. And this is a person who lets you see the balance of self on the earthly and in the spiritual plane, in the way that you want to move forward, in what it is that your soul and your passion truly desires. It's opening up a new playing field, a new way forward, and it brings you then to the Prince of Pentacles, slowly and steadily moving forward in prosperity. Now, this isn't going to be overnight success. And this person here isn't talking about overnight success. This person is talking about slowly and steadily laying down your roots, laying down what is important to you, laying down what you value most, and building off of that, building off of your truth. And this person helps you see it in a much more opened and honest way. Now you have 2 of the slowest moving nights here. So this time is not about quick rewards and quick, kind of gains. It's about the long haul, and it's about what you gain from that long haul, from that way forward. And then it brings you to the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passion, brilliance. This is a person who rolls up their sleeves, who's not afraid of getting their hands dirty, who is passionate, who is determined, who is powerful. And they help you really ignite and keep ignited that fire that you have in your gut, in your belly, for where it is that you want to be, for what it is that you desire. And this person is really helping you see that passionate fire, really helping you connect. Now, it might be something as seemingly benign as a poem that you read, that you really connect with, a song that you hear, that you're like, oh wow, I never thought of it that way before. It opens up your fire, your passion, your desire, and it moves you forward in a way that you thought, oh wow, this just can't be me. This just can't be what I get from life. This is what other people get, but it's not what I get. It's like, oh no, you're wrong. You're wrong, Pisces. It is exactly what you get. And so here, you then have the Hermit. You turn inward. Your inner self, very contemplative, very introspective during this time. You are going to find that there's a lot of chatter. If you silence the world, right? If you silence the world and you listen to your heart, there's a lot of chatter there. And you're going to be thinking, okay, well, how do I connect? Just with me. Just with me. And it's going to take some time to say to the chatter, to say to the noise. Now, we live in noise. We just do. We live in noise and in the comfort of noise. We live in music. We live in podcasts and recordings and, books on tape. We live in noise, the noise of cities, the noise always. Now, there's a different kind of quality to the rhythmic noise of the countryside or of nature. That's a noise that you're going to want to equate yourself with. It's kind of like grounding yourself again with the earth. There is a sense here of turning inward, of listening to the noise of your heartbeat, listening to the noise of your thoughts until you can make them not such a knotted mess, because our minds usually are, Pisces, knotted messes. And there's a need here for the quiet, the contemplative, the introspective, as you look at what you really want. And as you get really honest with yourself, and that can be uncomfortable. It's not saying here, Spirit is not saying at all that it's going to be comfortable or that it's going to be easy, but it's going to be necessary because you're bringing forward the power of discernment, the power of a justice for yourself, for what you desire, for balancing the scales, and for moving forward. And you're going to be very discerning with the energy that you let in, very discerning for the energy that you let surround you, very discerning for the people you let around you. And this is saying here, the scales need to be balanced. This is also you being very discerning with how you speak to yourself, how you look at yourself. And there are some harsh lessons that we always have to learn as human beings. And just the way that we're created, the way that we learn things is usually through trial and error and making huge mistakes and sitting there and looking at things and being like, wow, okay, shouldn't have done that. Have to rewind, have to step back. But it's being just and kind to ourselves, knowing that we're on this journey to find out where we stand, what we want, who we are, what we desire. And it brings us to the Three of Swords. And Pisces, especially for you, as somebody who feels so deeply, when you have the Three of Swords, these are our hurts, our pains, our shames. Okay? These are the things that we hide away, that we put on the deepest, darkest shelf. And we say, it shall never see the light of day. It can't. And here, with the Three of Swords, saying it's time to bring it to the light. It's time not to let it have that power over your heart, over your soul, over yourself. And so as you bring the hurts, the pains, the disappointments to the light, you see the truth of you. Yeah, you see what it is that you desire. You see where it is that you're heading. You see what it is that has held you back. And there are going to be times where you think, wow, this hurt, this pain, this negativity that was spoken over me time and time again, it has validity. It defines me. And then there's going to be a part of you, Pisces, that really does rail against that, really does find that to be quite abhorrent a way of thinking, that this is it. You don't get to have better. You don't get to excel and succeed more. It's like, why even try? And so here, as you look at this, you're at a crossroads. And it's like either I can stay small or I can become larger than I ever imagined. I can become more than I ever thought I could be. And as this comes in, you have the gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. And this is divinity handing you a gift of love, a gift that is just for you. Now, there is no court card, though there might be, or the magician in your subconscious message here that comes in, that clears away the negativity, that takes this gift and says, this is mine. I absolutely take it. Here it is a choice. Divinity is handing you a gift. And it is a gift made and forged especially for you. Yeah, and it is a gift that makes you a bit of a mage, a bit of a wise person who can decide to take this gift and to be empowered by it. It washes away the tears, okay? But it can also bring forward tears, hardships, pains, disappointments, so that we can face things more openly, more honestly, more succinctly, more powerfully. There is a sense of soul's healing and soul's cleansing. And as this gift comes in, as the negativity is washed away, as the heart is embraced, as the tears comes, as you find yourself maybe even being a bit more emotional than you would want to be, you see your heart taking up its knowledge, working in tandem with your mind. And the heart and the mind working together is one of the most powerful things, because we are emotional beings. And as emotional beings, we have to connect with our hearts. But if we are purely emotion, we are chaotic. If we are purely knowledge, we are cold and unfeeling. We have to be in the middle. We have to have the heart come. We have to have the mind come. And we have to see ourselves move forward. And this is taking our wisdom, taking what we desire, taking our knowledge, and moving forward, becoming more, becoming greater. And at times people will say, oh, Pisces, you're being sneaky. You're not being as forthright, as upfront as you should be. It's like, no, I'm not being sneaky. I'm doing this for me and not for you. So just because you don't know everything that I am planning, everything that I'm moving towards, does not mean that I'm hiding it. It means that I hold it sacred and do not feel like I need to share. So that's going to be totally fine. And if people, kind of take you by ice because of it and say, oh, well, you're supposed to pass it by me, or, oh, you're supposed to be like this, you're going to find that you really don't have any time for that. It's like you're taking this knowledge and it moves you forward. And as you embrace justice, here you embrace truth. You embrace the truth of yourself. You're taking off the mask. You're saying, this is me. This is what I want. This is what I desire. This is what I need within my life. This is me. And as this being me, I will not walk behind falseness anymore. And this isn't saying, to start fights with people and things like that. But this is saying, I hold to my truth and I know where I stand. And as I embrace this, I embrace my soul, myself, and my power. As I embrace this, I move myself forward in a way that could hardly be believed before. And as you do so, the universe opens to you. It opens to you in a very emotional way, because the truth is very emotional for you. The truth is an embrace, an understanding, a coming together with who it is that you need to be. The universe opens and you open to it. The universe guides you and you are guided by it. This is very much the grounding coming through from the Earth Star Chakra. You are embracing your roots. You are embracing the soil that is around you. You are seeing the universal light and the beauty, the compassion, the power, and the abundance. And it has you walking away from something you once thought you would love. It has you sitting there and saying, you know what? This just isn't my path. I tried. I didn't like it. Well, it's more than I didn't like it. It's like it hurts your soul to be that way. The way Spirit always shows me the 8 of Cups is like that really nice pair of shoes that hurts, that pinches the toes, that is completely uncomfortable to wear. And so here, with the 8 of Cups, it's like, okay, this was something that you might have thought was wonderful. This is something that might have been wonderful once upon a time. But it doesn't have a place in your existence anymore. It has to be released. And as you are releasing it, as you are walking away from it, you are seeing that there is a new horizon, that there is a new beauty here, that you are opening up to something more than you expected, more than you realized, more than you thought. And the 3 of Wands shows that new horizon and shows yourself moving forward in the public arena with new goals, with new passion, with new determination. This is around career. It's like there is something here where your heart and your mind have come together, and there is something that you've been planning. And you've been planning for this for a long time. It's focused around career, but it's also very private. It's very personal. It's very introspective. It's very, very powerful. And you're seeing a new horizon open up to you in the public arena. And I love that the 3 goes into the 4. And then we have the Emperor. You're claiming a throne, okay? You're claiming your throne within your life. Your power, your determination, your warrior spirit, your fire, your desire. And you're saying, this is what I want. This is what I need to be the ruler of my existence, to not let others dictate, mandate, and bully my world. And so as you embrace the 4, not the four. The four in the major arcana, the Emperor card. You become the ruler of your existence, and you embrace that power. Does it mean that you're a warrior king? Yes, it most definitely does. It means that you're a warrior emperor, which is one step higher. Because life is a battlefield. It isn't all, sweetness and honey and sunshine and beautifulness. It's hard. There is a saying, living is the hardest thing you'll ever do. After all, it kills you. And that's by one of my favorites, Katharine Hepburn. It's blunt, it's honest, it's raw, it's true. Living is the hardest thing we ever do. And to live well, to live within the truth of ourselves, that is powerful. And that's what you're doing here. There's a changing of the game. There's a shift in how you perceive yourself, in what it is that you desire, in the passion that moves you forward. And you're really stepping into a role that you had once given up on. You once thought, oh, this just can't be me. I'm not meant for this. Other people are. Other people are meant for greatness, for power, for understanding, for truth. But it's just not me. And the fact of the matter is, Pisces, that couldn't be further from the truth. If we had more people like you, compassionate, kind, loving people, embracing their power, embracing their grace, and stepping in it truthfully and honestly, it would be astounding. It would be an astounding world. And so here you claim that throne. And it brings you to the High Priestess. It brings you to seeing behind the veil. And it's seeing behind the veil of yourself, of what you wish to project to others, and who it is that you truly are, because a lot of times those aren't the same people. Like we show the world one person, and behind closed doors we are the other. This is saying no, there's consistency that's needed here to embrace. This is also seeing behind the veil of others. There is a way people want to be seen, and it's a way they really are. You're seeing the truth of things. It can be astoundingly overwhelming. It can be unsavory at best. It's like gross at worst. And what you're seeing here is truth. What you're seeing here is even the people who want to portray the absolute most beautiful existence have hardships and have trials, have tribulations. You're embracing a deep connection with divinity. Divinity talks in rhymes and riddles. Divinity is someone so complicated that we do not even begin to understand. And there is wisdom in the trying. There is wisdom in the connection of the heart. There is beauty here that leads you forward, and truth that guides you. And it brings you to the world opening up. It brings you to doors opening that were so close to you before, you never even knew they existed. It brings you to a place of power and of truth and of understanding. The world is opening to you, Pisces. It's opening in a real way. It's opening in a powerful way. It's opening in, at times, an overwhelming way. But it is time to celebrate that opening. It is time to move forward and to embrace that grace. Now let's go deeper. Pisces. November 2020 money and career, Pisces. November 2020 money and career, Pisces. November 2020 money and career, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Awesome. And let's see the people you need to be mindful of during this time. Pisces, November 2020 money and career. Who are the people Pisces needs to be mindful of? November 2020 money and career, Pisces. Who are the people Pisces needs to be mindful of? November 2020 money and career. angels, and spirit guides. Ooh, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. This is the Strength card. This is Leo energy. Time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. Excuse me. This is a person who rules through brute force strength. Okay? It's not the strength of compassion. It's not the strength of love and kindness. This is a strength of, I told you what to do. Why aren't you doing it? This is a strength of, like, a force. And that really goes against the essence of you, Pisces. So be very mindful of that. Then you have Justice, Libra energy. Now, you have a positive Libra energy, and now you have a negative. This is a person who's like, it's the letter of the law. This is what it says. This is how it has to be done. There's no room, again, for compassion. People who only see things black and white, okay? White page, black print, that's it. Too much. It's too much. It goes against you. You're like, no, you need to have the heart come in. Pisces, for you, people who do not have the heart come in, okay, are, Spirit is saying less than. Yeah, you do. You look down on them. You do. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that they're not right for you. They're not the soil that you want to be planting yourself in. For you, that would be very sandy soil. It would be lacking in nutrients. And then we have the Princess of Swords. This is a person, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or remember, with all of these, they can just exemplify this energy around them, right? This is a person who sits there and looks at knowledge. They look at knowledge and they take things and they're like, well, how can I use and manipulate this for my best purpose? This is going to be a person who, instead of going to like main sources, goes off of gossip, and just likes to spread gossip and anger and militia. You want nothing to do with them. You really don't. There is something, during this time, Pisces especially, and I'm laughing here because Spirit is saying you cannot suffer fools and you will not suffer fools. So that is really quite beautiful. It is. I think that's astounding. So we have the Eight of Wands. You again have the Hermit coming in your inner self. This is a very private, very intense time for you. Okay? People might sit there and want to like party and do this and do that. I mean, I know the state of the world, so it's harder, but you are very holding things close to the chest, introspective, powerful for you and focused on you. It's like, how do I best my life? How do I move forward in my life, in my power? Then you have the Four of Swords. We have the Page of Cups, which is you coming through as a student, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords. You become the King of Cups in the public arena, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You just straighten this out. Awesome. So we're starting here with the Eight of Wands. This is as you embrace justice and as you turn inward, things start changing really, really quickly for you. You find yourself moving forward at a speed that maybe you're not too comfortable with because it's going faster than you had imagined, but there's a power, there's a beauty, there's a brilliance, and there's this. It's like ready or not, here it comes. Ready or not, you are moving forward. You're turning inward. You're looking at your soul's desire, especially as you're facing heartbreaks and pains and disappointments, angers and upset. You're looking at your soul, yourself, and you're saying, how do I move forward in my highest truth, in my greatest brilliance? And it brings you to the Four of Swords. It's saying here, as you embrace love and as you embrace the grace of self, paying homage to everything that you have been through, not living in it, not saying, this hardship, this pain, this disappointment is the anger that I'm going to stay in for the rest of my life. But sitting there and saying, wow, I've been through a lot. And I have. And I respect myself for having overcome. I respect myself for having moved forward. And I will always respect myself for being stronger than I imagined. And it brings you at your heart, being a student of your heart, of what you desire, of what you love, of what you want, as you gather your knowledge, as you speak the truth to you, as you drink deeply of the essence of what you desire. As you go deeper, you are very inclined to take this gift that divinity brings you. Then you move forward as the universe opens in passion, in determination, in your career. Okay? And there's a speed here. There's a focus. There's a desire. And it's like, I am moving towards something greater than I realized. And it brings you to the 7 of Swords. Now you have the repeat of the number 7. Truth is going to be paramount for you. Okay? You cannot abide liars. You will not be fooled by them. You're also very much, because you have 2 pages here, very much a student, very inquisitive, very going deeper and going deeper and going deeper. And so the 7 of Swords is saying here, again, you're crowned by the 7 of Swords in your main reading. You're rooted at it as we go deeper. It's like, I'm gathering my knowledge. I'm leaving some things behind. I don't need them. I don't want them. And I am moving forward in a greater truth. And I'm keeping it, again, to myself. This is private. This is personal. This is intense. And then it makes you a student of your mind. You're cutting through doubts and fears as you embrace a brand new horizon, as you look over that horizon and you claim your throne. You say, this is what I want from life. This is my passion. This is my determination. This is my fire. This is the truth that I claim. And this is what I'm fighting for. It's like, this is my hill, okay? This is what I stand for. You know, people say, what hill will you die on? This is my hill, my truth, my integrity, my honor, myself, my inquisitiveness, my passion forward. This is my hill. And it brings you to being a King of Cups. And Pisces, it's like, as you see the greater truth, as you embrace the High Priestess, okay, as you see the truth behind all the chaos of the world, okay, behind everybody's lip service, you see the truth. And it makes you a king of you. The most powerful person to be, in my personal opinion of the kings, is to be the King of Cups. Because the King of Cups says, I rule only one person, and that is me. I cannot tell anybody else what to do. I cannot make them do it. But I can tell me. And I can hold that responsibility to me. My passion, my power, my brilliance, my truth. And it's being a king of yourself. It's being a king to others through example. And it's a higher power. It's holding yourself to a higher power, to a higher truth, to a higher vibrational frequency. And that is beautiful. And that leads you to a powerful place to be. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. As the world opens to you, be patient. Be patient with what you are embracing. Be patient with what you want and what is unfolding. Because there's power and prosperity there. You can rush it. And you can try to rush it and say, all right, I'm just going to push through. It just has to come now. It won't be as sweet. It won't be as beautiful. Be patient. Because, Spirit always shows me this as a big bowl of strawberries. You have a big bowl of strawberries and they're not ripe, but you want to eat them. So you cover them with sugar. And they taste good. I mean, they're not bad strawberries, but they're not ripe. So they're a bit hard, a bit bitter, but you have that sweet taste of the sugar on them. But if you let the strawberries ripen on their own, they're sweet and delicious and absolutely, absolutely wonderful. And that's what divinity wants for you. That natural beauty, that natural ripeness, that natural power. Okay? Now let's see what your spirit animal has to say for this time. Pisces, November 2020 money and career. Pisces, November 2020 money and career. Pisces, November 2020 money and career. Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, 4. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we have the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace to your life, to divinity, to what you desire, to the beauty and the brilliance that is you. Let that divinity, let that grace guide you forward. Ooh, goodness. Okay, let me see if I can get that to Santa. That's good enough, right? And then we have the skunk spirit. Oh, I love this one. Know your worth. Know your worth, and do not let anybody take it away from you, make you doubt yourself, make you question the worth and the power and the brilliance of you. Know your worth. Then we have the crow spirit. Co-create with spirit. It is time to create something more beautiful, more powerful than you had imagined. Oh, there we go. That works better. And then we have the beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Sometimes we realize that we've built our homes on a foundation of sand. It's time, and that's frustrating because it's like, wow, I built all of this and it's not going to last. It's time to build on a solid foundation of our truth, of our passion, and of our desire. Lay a solid foundation. Embrace your grace. Release what is no longer needed within your life. And because of the difficulty that I'm having with these spirit animals, you're going to find that they pop up in your existence more often than you would think, quite frankly. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the koi fish spirit. There is always enough. That is something that we forget. We come from a place and we go to a place of lack very, very easily. But to know that there is always enough and that there will always be enough is a powerful vibrational place to come from, is a powerful truth to embrace. And it's time to embrace it. Your subconscious chakra message is angels and masters, angels and divinity. Your angels walk right with you during this time. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. This is an embrace of love and of power and of divinity guiding you. There are going to be times where you're like, I just know. I have a gut feel. I'm being told this. It's because you are. Listen to that and be empowered by it. Your subconscious person message is the Princess of Pentacles. There are new ideas opening up to you when it comes to money, when it comes to your prosperity, when it comes to financial success. Once again, money. Listen, things are not as black and white as you think. There are myriad shades of grays coming in, making the picture of our lives so much more multifaceted than we could ever have imagined. Listen, and you will see new avenues opening to you. It then brings you to your subconscious chakra message, which is the Maiden of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passion, determination, fire. This is your career. Subconsciously, you're being a student of the career that you want, of the way that you want to move forward, and of the greater plans. It does not matter how old you are. We tend to think it does. We tend to sit there and say, well, there's a time limit on success, and oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do this. It's like, no, you are opening up the world to your truth and to your power. Don't negate yourself. Embrace yourself. Because there is a passion and there is a fire burning deeply within you that needs to be expressed. Your subconscious, to go deeper into your subconscious, we have here the 9 of Pentacles. This is beauty. This is a rejoicing moment. It's like, wow, look at all the hard work that you've put in, the time, the effort, and the dedication, and rejoice. Take it in. Just, kind of, Spirit is saying, raise it and praise it, It's kind of like, take it in. Just absolutely enjoy it. Because there is more hard work to come, most definitely. But this is a time of celebration. This is a time of a job well done and a power well embraced. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. It is beautiful that you end here subconsciously with career and with money. Okay? With the Maiden of Wands, career, being a student, moving forward, opening up gates, looking at things more powerfully for yourself. And then the Nine of Pentacles. There, subconsciously, is a moment where you need to take in that you have created something beautiful. Now, this is either money or something you value as much as money coming in. That is beautiful. That brings hard work ahead, most definitely. But you've done a great job. So let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we move forward in a sacred time for us. As we have the High Priestess and the Hermit coming together, a beautiful pairing of inner knowledge, of wisdom divinely guided, of seeing a truth to the world, that the world is so busy shouting at each other, they cannot see. There's a higher power for you here. There's a holistic approach forward. Embrace your natural gifts. They will not fail you, and they will lead you to a place that is absolutely spectacular. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces.